loko. Esiku dede asiko yi. Hello everyone, it's Adirunke again. I hope your day is going well. Today, I'd like to talk about the homonyms with the not just base letters, but actual same similar pronunciation, similar spelling with the word EB, with the base letters E, B, and E, and the word is EB. Spelled that exact way, pronounced that exact way, but may mean completely different things depending on the situation, depending on the circumstance. So EB, on one hand, could be evil or bad, depending on the context. So ire atibi could be good and evil, depending on the context, and it may be good and bad, or good and bad, depending on the context. If it's not really like evil, if you're not trying to say evil, but it would still be the exact same word anyway. Synonyms for EB when it is bad would be like aburu. I feel like there should be more words aside aburu, but just know that it could be evil or bad. On the other hand, EB could be place or location or setting. So far that I can think of, EB could go two different ways. It could be evil, and it could be setting, place, location, or even region, depending on what you're talking about. So EB could allude to evil, and it could be place, setting, location. Think about any synonym that goes with place. That would work. I'll give you an example statement for when EB is used in the evil or bad context. Ire àti bí wà nínú ayé. Ire àti bí wà nínú ayé. Ire is good, or it could be goodness, depending on the sentence structure. Ati is hand. Ibi is evil. Wa is or her, or better still, exists, depending on the sentence structure. Exists. So is, exists. Exist is the most suitable. It's the most suitable translation that I can give. Wa. Ninu is a combination of two words. It's not an original word. The two words are ni, which is in, and inu, which would imply the inside or inside. Aye is life. Many times it could also imply earth, but I suppose the more proper way to say earth would be ile aye. Ile aye, the house, or it's literally the house of life, as far as we know, in the whole of the universe. For now, it is the earth that we can comfortably and confidently live in. I suppose at some point Mars will be that second place, but for now, our home, when we are inhabiting this kind of body, especially in the whole of the universe, would be earth, would be here. So ile aye is most often preferred when earth is being stated. Aye simply is life. So when you put those words together, good and evil exist or are in the inside of life. Good and evil are, or good and evil exist in the inside of life. And when you translate, because that previous one was a transliteration, if you translate, you get good and evil exist in life. Good and evil exist in life. Ire àti bí wà nínú ayé. Èrè àti bí wà nínú ayé. Èrè àti bí wà nínú ayé. Good and evil are not, mutually exclusive. There's evil in good and good in evil. It all depends on. These are very subjective things, so they are subject to whoever is on the receiving end of what. It's good that you make $3 billion a year, but at what cost? It's nice that we use the iPhone, but who are the people who have to who are the people in Congo who have to suffer for it? Who have to, from child labor to all kinds of just horrible workplace situations. Who are those who suffer for the luxuries that we use? It's good that your Amazon order, perhaps you ordered your ikin or you ordered your whatever online and it arrived the next day. Yay, fast delivery. At what cost? Who are the people who have to work in those factories, who are not allowed to unionize, who are placed on extremely terrible work demands, so it's good for you, it's bad for you. It might seem like, why would you think that there's evil in good? But it all depends on what side you're on. Anyway, moving on. When EB is used in the place, location, or setting context, an example statement that would go with that, just one, is ibi tí a fẹ́ gbé nìyẹn. Ibi tí a fẹ́ gbé nìyẹn. EB is place in this case. T is that. A is we. Fe is to want or want to, depending on what comes next. In some situations, want or wants will do. In other situations, want to would work. So it all depends. Be is leave. So, the word that comes after fe is leave. You can't say want leave, say want to leave. So want to would be what would fit in this context. Be is leave. Niye is not an original Yoruba word. It's a combination of two words, ni and inye. Ni is or are, depending on what the context is most frequently. Then inye is that. Inye is that. That in the prepositional sense, prepositional directional sense, that it's in that direction, it's that, as opposed to T, that the T, this kind of that is more to buttress what has been said. The place, what about the place that, so it's more that in that context. But that would be the English translations that you give to both. Ibi tí a fẹ́ gbé nìyẹn. If you say ibi tí a fẹ́ gbé ní ìyẹn, that's correct. That's perfectly correct. Ibi tí a fẹ́ gbé nìyẹn. Ibi tí a fẹ́ gbé ní ìyẹn. But if you are familiar with the language, it's like at some point, if let's take the English language for example, instead of saying is not, you say isn't. When you get comfortable with the language, you start to shorten words, you start to combine words, you start to shrink words. So that's almost exactly what is going on here. You combine ni and niye. But as opposed to the English language where they say, oh, isn't right for anything that is formal, is not would be preferred for formal communication. There's nothing like that in the Yoruba language where you say, oh, niye is less formal than saying ni inye. We don't have anything like that. Ni inye is that. When you put these words together, you get the place that we want to live is that. The place that we want to live is that, or better still, that is the place that we want to live. That is the place that we want to, I suppose, live in. Live in would be a more correct way to say it, but just using the words that we have, just simply rearranging the words that we have, that is the place we want to live. Now, better still, you can say that is where we want to live. So where suggests place as well when you translate to the English language. So that's another interesting thing to take note, That is where we want to live. Ibi tí a fẹ́ gbé nìyẹn. Mo ń lọ síbi ijó. I'm going to the place of dance, or ibi will be place. Ibi, ijo, place of dance, If you have any questions about the word ibi, don't hesitate to ask. I'll be delighted to assist you further to clarify whatever needs clarification. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.